Hey guys, Brandon here again at VapXtream. Gonna do a quick mechanical mod review for you. Main reason being is it's actually become probably one of my most favorite mods. I actually got this before I went to Jamaica, so I've had it for, I don't know, couple weeks, I guess. Excuse me while I clean my table out. I was just doing some changes to some atomizers. But here it is. Very basic looking tube mod. It is telescoping as well. You can do a variety of different battery configurations, of course, like any other mod. So you can use 18350s, 18490s, and of course you can use the 18650. You cannot use an 18650 in a kick, which isn't really a big concern for me, because I really don't use anything regulated anymore, to be honest with you, for the most part. I do have a couple regulated devices that I use from time to time, but I've kind of stepped away from it. Most of the stuff I do is rebuilding. So, but you can use the 18490 in a kick, and you can also use the 18350 in a kick. That being said, let's kind of go into some details. So basically, you cannot take, and this is a clone, of course, guys. I got this from Mr. Vapes in Port Huron, Michigan. I will post or update their information when I have it all, because I go there, but I don't remember their address. I've already stated in one of the in my update video roughly where they were located, but I'll post an address and everything for you shortly. So anyway, the mod will not, you cannot unscrew it out through the top. It's got to go all the way down and all the way out through the top, like so. All stainless steel too, guys. Brass contacts on the top, and it is a floating center pin, which you can actually remove, whoops, and lose. You can actually remove the center pin as well if you have to do any cleaning, which is nice. You can also polish this up to make it nice and shiny. It was nice and shiny before I went to Jamaica, but she got put through her paces, to say the least. So no spring loaded, no nothing. It's just a straight floating, true floating center pin. You've got a insulator in there as well that goes straight through. You've got a little bit of notching. Oh yeah, the focus, the focus, the focus, the focus. So you have some notches cut out through the top. If you're flush mounting a cargo tank for some reason, it'll allow you to get airflow through there. A little bit of a juice well, sort of, I guess. I wouldn't really call it a juice well with all your air hole cut in the side, because the cuts are pretty close to being flush with the base. So I wouldn't really call it a dripping well, to say the least. So it's pretty straightforward, guys. It's a mechanical mod. It really is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tube back together. I'm not going to show you all the different battery configurations. I just wanted to show you that it does come apart. Let's refocus this. We'll leave the autofocus on for fun. Just for fun, because I know people hate it and I hate it, but oh well, what are you going to do? So you can basically telescope the tube right out, and top cap goes on, like so. And I know it sounds kind of squeaky, guys, probably because I got a little bit of sand in it. but the threads are just great. They're not loose. Buttery smooth. Very nice machine work on it. I don't know. I'm not really keen on the circle cuts on it, but whatever. It's just fancy machine work. Inside the tube, very clean, very smooth threads. It's not rough at all. I don't know what thread size is because I'm not really that concerned about thread size. If the mod goes together, it goes together, right? That's kind of the way that I look at it. The switch. This will take probably the most part of the review because the switch is completely serviceable, which is fantastic. You got a Darlin part. I don't know, I always say that wrong. You got the Darlin part at the bottom for your battery spacing, and then your locking ring, which is probably the best locking ring in my opinion on the market right now. I just love the way that it's just a simple twist, unlocked, push it in. You can basically do this with one hand, which is great. Of course I can't do it now because it's not on the mod, but it's just click and it fires. Very, very easy. I like that. Now, there's basically two very tiny Allen screws on each side. And all you're going to do, and the nice part is that these ones thread in and stop. I think on the Titan it is, which is a very similar mod to the Cronus. They actually go all the way in and they don't stop, which is rather odd, I think, in my opinion, but whatever. These ones thread in and stop. So you basically just take the Allen keys out. There's your two Allen keys. The locking ring will then come off. At that point, you just push the fire button all the way up, unthread your center pin, which is also brass, and your assembly comes out. There's your fire button with the Cronus and a serial number. Mine is 495. And then you have your spring, which is a very, very, very light spring. You could probably do a magnet modification to this. I haven't tried it yet. I'm sure at some particular point in time I will. I just want to give this a quick cleaning. Make sure there's no sand down around here because I had it down on the beach. So we'll just give it a quick cleaning. I may polish her up later on, but we don't need to do that for a review. So basically, to assemble it, spring goes in. It goes in either way, it doesn't matter. You got to line up those holes that you won't be able to see because autofocus sucks. Anyway, you can see the dark spot there. Your locking ring, give that a quick wipe, which then goes on. I don't think it matters which way it goes on. I guess it's kind of a preference of whether you're left-handed or right-handed, but it'll go on pretty much either way. And then line up your holes, and this is the tricky part for the most part. Take your Allen key, set screw, set it in place, grab your bit, and once you find the hole, it will thread right in, no issues. Find your second set screw, put it in place, and we'll try this, and it just slides right in. Sorry if I didn't do that on camera. Kind of watching what I'm doing while I'm trying to video this. And you take your center pin and clean that up. And just threads into the bottom. Just push your button in, thread it down until it snugs up, and you're good to go. Battery. No, actually, let's do it the right way. This is the 3D, which I have received from iCloud. It's a clone. I haven't done a review on it yet, but I have been using it quite frequently and very satisfied with it. Battery goes in. I'm going to telescope that down so I know it's actually out all the way. And just buttery smooth. And we just snug it up, just snug. And because I had that laying sideways, all the juice leaked out the side, of course. One of the downfalls, I guess, to the 3D. And that's it. She's ready to vape. Beautiful. Now, just to kind of show you, you basically push the button in, one hand locking. I love it. One finger unlock, in, and lock. Very easy. You can do it with one hand. It's fantastic. So yeah, guys, Cronus mod. It is a clone, of course. I got it from Mr. Vape. Sorry. They'll take care of all of your needs for the most part. They pretty much have. Actually, they don't have these in stock because I got the last one, but I'm sure they'll be getting some more in shortly. So yeah, guys, if you find a Cronus, definitely a mechanical mod I would recommend. I don't have the numbers on the meCh tester, but it performs well. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. The Cronus, definitely recommend it. Very nice mod. And yeah, so as always, guys, let's just keep on vaping.